Alright, let's get growing. Day 11 of winter, year 2 on ImPondsible Farm. We're just continuing with the fish ponds for now. We will be looking to get a shed pretty soon, a second shed, and start building more preserve jars again. But for now, we've got a few more fish ponds to build before we get to that point. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to work on Ginger Island, on getting more cinder shards for the enchantments. We're going to work on doing queen quests. Ever since the anniversary video, we've just changed his name to Queen to make it easier on ourselves. The pronunciation just was too hard for me to get by. Emma is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Emma. We love you. So we're just going to be working on perfection side quests. It is time. We're going to get our return scepter before we save for the golden clock. The golden clock saving will begin soon. We will have the golden clock long before we finish the fish pond challenge. Shannon is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shannon. We love you. It's birdcage cleaning day. Yeah, that is definitely a chore. That is definitely a chore. All right, let's get into it, yeah? I never take the bombs cannot damage you. Even though I stand in the bomb blasts, I already have enough defense that it doesn't matter. We are going to have to go buy hay. Good morning, Wolfie. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We are going to have to go buy hay. It is an Iridium Luck day. It is an Iridium Luck day, but we've got crap blessings for it. So we might do a Skull Cavern run. Actually, we might do it. We might just make it a very average Skull Cavern run. Right? I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll go, but I'm not going to worry about getting there super fast. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, Millie. How's it growing? Welcome in, Shadow. How's it growing? Looks like we're going to get into a Skull Cavern run today. Good morning, Wax Angel. Welcome in. How's it growing? Nice to see you in here. We are very much just kind of chilling, which is that's pretty much our go-to. I almost tapped my second monitor. I got to bring the mouse down and use the mouse. Not every day has to be better than the day before. Just keep going. What are we talking about, Shadow? What are we talking about? That's what we're doing. We're growing with the flow. And that brings us to the pinned comment. I haven't had any tea yet this morning. I'm just about to get into it. Growth is a constant. It's always happening whether you realize it or not. I did say that it was crap blessings for a good luck day. That's correct. I was more making an assessment of how much effort I wanted to give the Skull Caverns today. How much resources and effort I wanted to put into it. And so we're not going to put much resources and effort into it at all. I'm actually going to go check to see if Robin is still working. If she's not still working, we're going to wait until we go to Robin's to even go to Skull Caverns at all. This is just not going to be... I'm not going to sink my day into this. Fossilized tail. Okay, so we've got lots of stuff here. I think we still need that rib, the prehistoric rib, and we do still need that. So today's like that for me. Have to be at my old work in 30 minutes. Oh, Shadow. Are you actually going back? I know you were talking about they were trying to make it work. Which seems a bit a bit too little too late, but if you can make it work, then more power to you. Our fishing chart is complete, our minerals are complete, all we need is these 2 artifacts, and we've got a whole section of stuff completely in the past. And then we can start focusing on the shipping, going back this week for the extra pay, then leaving. Okay, good for you. Good for you. What do they say? What do they say? You get that bag. I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm with it. Alright, so I want to go check to see if Robin's still working. If she is not still working, she is. Okay, so we're good. We can go to Skull Caverns. But we're just going to do spicy eel today. Excuse me. It is Thursday, though, so we are going to take the prismatic shards to buy an extra magic rock candy. And we are going to stop at the dwarf and get bombs. Yeah, we'll stop at the dwarf and get bombs. I don't love it, because that puts us back maybe another week to get the return scepter, which then puts us back another week to get the golden clock. But we are going to get there. We are going to get there. Okay. We are all ready. So we'll head over to the dwarf. This is going to be, again, a slow one. This is not an emergency Skull Caverns. We're not giving it all we've got. It is first thing in the morning for me. I haven't even had my tea yet. And it's not really it's not the greatest day for it. So we're going to take it very casually here. We're going to take it very casually. Okay, we're a full hour late, so that just goes right along with that. We've slept in, we've taken our time, and we're just going to really chill in here. No morning tea yet. I actually had a full, this is another day. Yesterday I slept very poorly, and I was tired all day, which meant that last night I slept very deeply. And did not wake up until my alarm went off this morning, which is pretty abnormal. So I was in bed for a good 20 minutes after my alarm, just chilling with Toasty and Nobby. And so my whole morning is behind by a good couple hours. And I've got this puppy to take care of, so that was another thing. So I've only just now gotten into my tea. It's nice and hot, though. It's nice and hot. That's good. Old son is definitely still sleeping, yes. Yes, I honestly don't know when he comes to visit. I mean, he can, he's still a young man, and he's in the military, so he's always exhausted, and he's never allowed to sleep in. So when he comes here to visit, he usually sleeps until 11 or 12. It's not abnormal to see him afternoon. Because they have to wake up very early in the morning every day, and they do a lot of work. So he's constantly exhausted. So I imagine the morning stream will still be exactly the same, and I will keep you updated as to what the afternoon stream is going to look like. I very well might be. I think I will be taking Thursday off entirely. His birthday is Wednesday, but middle son is going to be available on Thursday. Young son and daughter are not going to be available during the week, but middle son will be available on Thursday. So it looks like we may be taking a trip to Washington D.C., making a day trip. It's a few hour drive from here to the first stop on the train. So we'll do the few hour drive, and then it's about an hour to 2 hour train ride into Washington D.C., and we'll go see the cherry blossoms and just have a day of it. So I'll almost definitely be taking off Thursday. It looks like that schedule is going to work out, that we'll be able to make it down there on Thursday. Just waiting for middle son to confirm 100%. So that should be a nice day. And I don't know what museums, I don't know what's going on lately. I know things have been pretty wild in Washington, D.C. these days. Without saying any more, things have been pretty wild in Washington, D.C., so I don't know what museums are open or free anymore, but we used to go down and check out the Smithsonian museums. Always used to be free admittance. Young son and daughter, they're twins, and they stay close by. They stay close to each other. They're about a little over an hour away. They're just not going to be free. So they're pretty close. Middle son also very close. Old son, he's stationed about 4 to 5 hours away. So still not terrible, but definitely see him less often. All right. Okay, I'm just going to ladder this. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I mean, around here, a 2 hour drive is pretty normal, right? That's a very average drive. It takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to get to the grocery store, you know? So a 2 hour drive is not bad at all. There was a ladder there the whole time. So young son and daughter being an hour to an hour and a half away is really close by. And middle son is less than that. Middle son's even closer. So yes, that's why I take every Sunday off. Because we almost guaranteed we get to see each other every week. It's funny, I live in the country, but things are only 15 to 30 minutes away. Okay, just to, superimpose the UK on the map of the United States. This country is huge. It's humongous. And Wolfie, being in Canada, even more so. But this, just geographically speaking, there's just a lot of space. So it is a whole different thing. It is a whole different thing. Here, a 1 hour drive is very, very normal. That's not even far. If something is half an hour away, it's like you're right next door. And that helps to explain the car culture in the United States. If anyone had questions about the car culture in the US, that helps to explain it. Because a short drive is 30 minutes. A long drive is more like 3 to 4 hours. So, bicycles, you have to live in an inner city to make a bicycle work. Is there just a ladder here that I'm not seeing? This is why I said this is going to be a very average Skull Cavern day. Not putting too much stock in this. But we're here. We're here for the stone. and we're not exhausting many resources. 200,000 gold, yes. 200,000 gold, yes. But not much else. We will get that 200,000 gold back, but this is more of a break-even day. But yes, today was 24 degrees when I got up this morning. 24 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -3, I think it was, or -4 Celsius. I put it in the Discord. I've already forgotten the conversion. We did break heat records the other day for March with 84 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. That was a heat record that we set. The previous heat record was 10 years ago. And within 36 hours, it was well below freezing. Far enough below freezing for the night that the ground was frozen enough to walk across a swampy area for our walk this morning. It's the first time in over 18 weeks that I have put on a suit. It feels weird. I bet it does. You've gotten used to your comfy clothes. It can be very strange to come back from an illness, to come back from a time off work. I know it's going to be very strange for me. I've been off for months now. The last time I was off for this long was due to injury 20 couple years ago, and it was actually closer to 2 years. So it was very strange going back to work. So take it easy, be easy with yourself, be forgiving with yourself. Don't take it too seriously. All right, we'll blow this up here. Actually, even one more. And definitely, take it easy. Try not to stress out too much over it. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. Had a dream last night. My boss got upset with me, threatened to disciplinary. I just told her to do it. Absolutely. Don't stress out over it. Oh, I forgot to stop and get our magic rock candy. I completely forgot. I don't think we're going to be cosplaying in this game, so I'm just going to throw away. Those extra weapons. We're not going to be dressing up here. And the basilisk paw, I'll throw that away as well. And the auto grabber, we just don't need that. I'm going to try to keep everything else. Okay, I do like that it shows me what I will get from it by throwing it away. The 60% conversion. Yeah. At this point, I'm almost ready to say we actually go stop it. We don't pass out here today. I think I'm ready to say we don't pass out here today. This is not going to be a tremendous run. I don't think I want to pass out here anymore. I think we go back, we get the magic rock candy, and we head back to the farm and fish until we pass out. Once we get, 9 or 10 p.m. I'm not entirely sure that we've done that at all. I guess I probably could have stayed and done those pepper rexes, but since we were not, but with the lava katana that would take a while. I'm not carrying this for its damage. Ah, we need the stone. That is what we're here for. Whoops. I do not intend to be pickaxing things. Thank you very much. Actually, you know what? Let's go get this. This is kind of juicy over here. Good morning, Lumi. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm going back for that shaft. How's it growing? So Shadow, your work must be close by, if you're still in here. Sleepy, predictable, right? Predictable. It's a normal day for a Lumi. It's a normal day for a Lumi dragon. Well, I hope we can be of some help. I tell you what, we are going to do the pepper rexes. It takes forever, but I do believe they can drop the rib. I do believe they can drop the ribs. Left for a second, I heard my name, pardon. I was just saying you must live, your work must be a short commute. If you're still in here. Oh, and there is the rib. Nice. 2 more dinosaur eggs. Next village over. Alright, there we go. I don't need the bats. I just wanted it to stop chasing me. I just wanted it to stop chasing me. So are these... No, that's actual ore. Okay, I thought they had to be crabs if they were on an infested floor. So we did get our last artifact other than the golden tablet. We got that rib. That's good. That's a win. And we did kill a few pepper rexes. So that was good. Okay, I don't know that it's worth using yet another bomb on this level, but we'll do it. And how about that? Yeah. That, I don't know. That was pretty bad. We shouldn't be having to use a staircase on a level like that. That was pretty bad. Oh, there's a shaft up there. Okay, I think really we just kind of go to 100 and then leave here. Just open that treasure chest and then leave, I think. Or maybe search for one decent floor afterwards. Used to like suits, not anymore. Yeah, after you've worn comfy clothes for long enough. I think we just throw that away. The strange doll, I think we can use that for something later. I don't know why I think that. I don't know why I have that belief. We already did the whole meow mirror thing with the ancient doll. I don't know why I feel like the strange doll is useful for something. I think it's that, the secret statues, maybe. The secret statues. Alright, we should get a ladder here, yes. Yeah, once you get used to wearing comfy clothes, yeah, it can be a bit much. For me, comfy clothes is work attire. Heavy duty jeans and a long sleeve shirt. Alright, so we'll just look for one decent floor and then we'll leave. Thankfully, my work attire is oh, here's the decent floor already. Is exactly what I wear anyway. For working outside. Working outside, working inside, same. Can't exactly work in a high-end practice and not be dressed nice. Folks get upset, apparently. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I think that's it for us, though. We're gone. We're out. We're gonna get our magic rock candy, and we're gonna go home. We did get most of a stack of stones, so that's not bad. Not bad. And might as well get what we can of these things. That'll at least just replace what we had. Get our magic rock candy. We did get one prismatic shard today. Not bad for no expenditure. And we will go ahead and get the artifact troves. Because that's where we got the golden tablets before. So if we can't find a golden tablet in the artifact troves that we just got, then we will have to resort to treasure totems in the desert, which are almost guaranteed to get us one. And then the museum is complete. That's one more box checked. Okay, so let's just throw away one thing so we can get both of these tapper products, both of these tree products. Oak resin and maple syrup. The maple syrup is not really that important. We will need some of it for cooking, but we have way more than enough already. Trigger bell, what is 9 plus 10? 19? Am I thank you. That's 21 now. Thank you, Trigger. Good morning. Welcome in. How's it growing? 21, that's the meme. I don't know that. I guess I'm just out of touch. I don't know that one. It's an old Vine. Oh my goodness. I was old even for that. Come on now. I remember hearing about Vines and thinking, what the God? Why would anyone care about 10-second videos? And yet somehow that didn't make it, but TikTok has. 10 seconds is very long, sir. Okay. I'm just gonna sell these dino eggs straight up. I'm just gonna sell them straight up. I'm not even gonna do anything with them. We have dinos. Right? Right. Barney kids. I was even a little older for Barney. I was still a kid. I was a kid. Okay, Shadow, thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Good luck. Breathe deep. Deep breaths. All right, back to our normal fare here. Gotta pretend to sleep. Only did a short 9 hours. Good for you, Trigger. Good job. Good job. Proud of you. Get your rest. I'm proud of you for only doing 9 hours of streaming. And of course, do you like MMORPGs? I used to play World of Warcraft back when it was cool. I have. I have played MMORPGs since before graphical interfaces existed. We grinding Blue Protocol, which is free. I will check it out. Keep in mind, I am playing on a potato, so I may not be able to. It might not work. But yes, I've played MMORPGs since they were text-based interfaces. T-Muds, Muds and T-Muds. Free level up, and it doesn't take much to run. I'm going to write it down. Runs easier than PSO2. Okay, I also wouldn't... I've watched you play it. I know I couldn't run that. Blue Protocol. Blue Protocol. I'm developing... The list is too long of games that I want to try out. I will only be streaming Stardew Valley, though, due to the computer issue. I have already determined that I will only be streaming Stardew Valley because it is very low resource usage. But I will gladly play these other games with you guys. I just want to run around and collect today, and then we'll fish until we pass out. Do you like turn-based games? I do, in fact, like turn-based games as well. I'm currently playing Slay the Spire. I did already play... what was that called? The Darkest Dungeon? Something like that. Actually, let me just look here in a second. Darkest Dungeon. Yes, I played Darkest Dungeon as well, and I really enjoyed that one. You might be able to stream Darkest Dungeon. I'm not really interested in streaming Darkest Dungeon. I'm not really interested in streaming any other games, I'm going to be honest. I did stream Core Keeper there a little bit, and I didn't really enjoy it as much as this. I think I'm just going to stream Stardew Valley, and the other games I play are for my own enjoyment. Alright, so now we fish until we pass out. We'll do it over here. We'll pick a random spot. Actually, I will cut some hay, or my animals are going to get very mad at me. Okay, that's enough for a couple days. We've got to go buy some from Marnie. Used to stream Darkest Dungeon when I started out 10 years ago. Is that how old that game is? I just played it last year. I really did like that. That was a very cool game. 7 to 10 years ago. Okay. I know there's a Darkest Dungeon 2. I haven't played that one yet. But I'm currently doing Slay the Spire, and I'm finding it enjoyable. It's nice that it's something you can just kind of pick up and put down. It's not... I don't really feel tied to it for any certain amount of time. Oh, here we go. There's our chance at golden animal crackers. Lurk, stay handsome, don't provoke any bears during lunch. Alright, will do. Ooh, a star drop tea, though. Thank you for the lurk trigger. Trigger is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Trigger. We love you. We're gonna collect some seaweed here. We need a bunch more. We still need... we need half of it, so 250 seaweed. And I know we don't have 250 seaweed at the moment. So we do need to be fishing until we pass out at home. Wait a second, what? I turn that off? Activity feed. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Twitch, but I can't unfilter. I have apparently filtered out all items. I don't know. Twitch is being very temperamental the last couple days. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. But that does bring me back down to 20 days left of fishing until we pass out. The bookseller is in town today. I do want to see what's up with the bookseller. It is not year 3 yet, so I don't think we have anything else to get from them quite yet, but it's worth a check. It's worth a check. All right. Only a couple things to sell here. And the rest of it goes where it belongs. It all has a place. Okay. And, oh, the Star Drop teas I was keeping here. We're going to use those probably to marry Elliot in the springtime. And once we drop this off, we want to drop that off and take these artifact troves with us. Eli, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We are just chilling here. I think we're going to finish the museum today. I think we're going to come close to finishing the museum today anyway. And that checks off a big checkbox for us. So we're going to do our normal routine. Mooshake and Moolity have been petted. Tumnus has been petted. Alan and Alan have been petted. Casey, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We are going to do our normal routine today, and we are going to end up in town to finish, hopefully to finish the museum. Nugget has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Quackers has been petted. And Reptar has been petted. I am doing well today. I got a very full night's sleep. And Old Son is here on leave. He came in last night. So I'm already having a good week. Fully fell asleep listening to you yesterday. You streamed the perfect time for me to fall asleep too. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, and that is exactly what I'm here for. I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, I'm very happy. His birthday is on Wednesday, tomorrow. His birthday is tomorrow, but middle son is going to be available on Thursday. Young son and daughter are not going to be available at all this week, but middle son will be available on Thursday. So we're all going to take a trip down to Washington, D.C. It's a good few hours for us to get there, but we're going to take a trip down to Washington, D.C. and see the cherry blossoms and the magnolias. And we'll try to check out whatever museums we can see before we head on back. But we're going to make a day of it. So it's looking like it's going to be a fantastic week here. Periwinkle. I still need those 2 sandfish for them. The cherry blossoms are so pretty, yes. So where I am up in the mountains, we are northwest of DC, a good ways, a very, 4 or 5 hours. So we drive into the last train station and then ride the train in. And we are weeks, almost a full month behind Washington, D.C. as far as the trees blooming. So taking a trip down there is going to be really nice. Okay. We need a periwinkle for them. Where's the periwinkles? There they are. You want to see cherry blossoms? Where are you? If you don't mind me asking, what region of the world do you hail from? You don't have to be too specific. Millie has a cherry blossom tree right out the kitchen window. Nice, nice. We have a lot of wild cherries, black cherries, and sweet cherries, and sour cherries here. So we get quite the display. But ours won't start blooming for another month or so. So it'll be nice to go down there and see them a little earlier. Wish I had cherry blossom. I'm in Ohio, so we don't have them. Of course you do. Or at least you have the capability of having them. Australia, but Central Queensland, so technically classified as the outback. Oh, okay. Yes, I know. I am half Australian, actually. My father was Australian. I've been to Perth and Sydney, Canberra, Coober Pedy, Kalgoorlie, Coolgardie. He grew up out in the desert in the gold mines. His family was a gold mining family in Coolgardie. So I've been all over. Been to Ayers Rock back when it was called Ayers Rock, and we were allowed to climb it back when we were allowed to climb it. That was the last time I was there. Not allowed to climb it anymore. I don't even know that you're allowed to get close to it anymore. This was a long time ago. Alright, I still just have one more thing to harvest. We do need to get up to robins. Oh, I still have a couple more things to. You do remember when we were allowed to climb it. Okay. Very cool, very cool. Yes, obviously not allowed to do that anymore. But yes, we did climb it way back in the day. Way back in the day. And we went out and saw the gold mines out in the desert. And I've spent some time in both Sydney and Perth, because that's where my family's split between Sydney and Perth. Nearest fast food restaurant, 4 hours away. Yes, okay, yep, there you go. So you are in the outback for sure. Oh, I've got a little jumping spider up in the corner here visiting me. Just a little dude. Just a cute little dude. Alright, so I think first we go get another Legend 2. Back in my day, insert Jurassic Park music. That's not a fun split. Oh, the little jumping spiders here are very cute. Very cute. Alright. I do want to put this stuff away and pick up a Legend 2. Not that one, this one. A Legend 2. And get him a sign. Do we have a golden animal cracker? We do not. Absolutely no thank you to spiders. Ah, I gotcha. I'm pretty cool with the spiders. I hate them and I'm terrified of them. Well, with where you're from, I understand. I remember my first memories of visiting Australia. We were, where was that? The beach. It was a beach house long before it got built up. And I was just a child, and I went to the bathroom, and there was a gigantic spider in the corner. And I couldn't go to the bathroom. I immediately could not use the bathroom anymore. Later that day, then they said, no, it's harmless. It's harmless. It's not going to hurt you. I swear to God, it was as big as a dinner plate. When I went to go watch the TV, it took up the entire TV screen. It was sitting on it. So that was a big no. That was a huge no from me. Okay, there we go. We need another golden animal cracker for that. We'll go get Robin started. We'll do our things in town, and then we'll come back. We do need to get over here and harvest ginger, but we'll come back later and we'll do that shed. So for now, it's Robin first. Yeah, see, we still need 200 seaweed, so we are going to need to fish until we pass out here at the farm. Yeah, the Australian spiders I could not deal. American spiders are much less intimidating. And the little jumpers, I mean, how do I describe them? They're very small. They're very small. Already given Robin 2 gifts. I tell you what, let's move this along like that so that I'm only one away. Alright. So we're going to build our next fish pond. I was never going to be able to fit another one there. So we can just do them 3 across here. Alright. Start working on your new fish pond first thing tomorrow morning. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the rest of our in-town tasks, which is to open all these artifact troves. Oh, I kind of want to go to the desert. First and get more artifact troves to open, just in case we don't get it at first. Spiders here not fun, but then again, most animals here could potentially kill you or severely injure. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, Ashy. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Alright, this is a fun little thing I like to do because this sign is able to be edited. So you may have seen me do this before. Off tying one on at the pub. I'm not sure why you're allowed to change that sign, but you are, so I do. I like it to accurately reflect tying one on. Yeah, that's a euphemism for getting sauce, getting sozzled, getting drunk. I'm not even sure where it first came from. Oh, wow, that one disappeared immediately. Okay. But we are going to get a bunch of artifact troves. And we'll go open them. Yep, fellow Australians waving hi in chat. Yeah, tying one on at the pub. I don't know where it comes from. But I do enjoy changing the sign to more accurately reflect what's going on. So we'll go open these artifact troves and hopefully complete the museum today. It's Friday, Clint, you absolute knob. Alright, well, at least we got the bone out of the way. So we've got the whole sloth. Nothing else too interesting. We'll do the decorating later on. While we're here, we'll make sure we gift and talk. Automatically jump to Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Okay, so good morning, Monray. You'll have to tell me if I'm saying that correctly. Monray, Hello all. Hello chill. Have you noticed if people stops by only for your burbs? I believe people do. I believe maybe Fred and Ginger have more followers than I do. I'm going to be honest about that. But they're not out here just yet. I generally bring them out in another hour and a half or so. They're still sleeping. They're still sleeping right now. But welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? I'm chill. And we're working on our fish pond challenge here, which I need to update because Robin did in fact finish another pond. We are now 55 out of 101. So we're working on that. We're over halfway there, and we're working on perfection in the meantime. How's it growing, Monterey? Alright, so we do need to go do the shed, do the rose shed right now. Since we can't, since we cannot break open these artifact troves, which is highly upsetting. Pierre's open all week now, but now Clint is closed on Fridays. It throws a real wrench in the works. Actually, I might go to Ginger Island first. We do need to be digging up that ginger. We do need to be digging up that ginger. So let's do that. To get this quest complete, I've got to be there just about every day. And then towards the end of this one, when we feel like we have a free day, we'll just go through. There's a little guide on the wiki. I'm not that concerned with it. There's a little guide to do this for as cheaply as possible, where you can just go around purchasing these things to complete that Queen's Prismatic Grange. I do want to be gifting people peaches at every available opportunity. Is the aim of this challenge to have a fish pond of all the fish in Stardew Valley? Yes. There's a bit of a funny story about that. There is a bit of a funny story about that. I did the research for it. We settled on 101 because that was what I thought it was going to be. I was very wrong. It was never going to be 101. It's actually 73 or 74. I had accidentally come upon the fish list for Stardew Valley Expanded, which would have been 101. But 101 was promised, 101 will be delivered. We're just going to do Legend 2s for all the extra ones. So we're going to have 27 or 28 Legend 2 ponds, which is not upsetting at all because that's a buttload of money. Okay, I already knew this gem bird. Jake's got cakes, rating with a party of 3. Okay, the auto shout out did in fact work. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. We're just chilling here. We're checking on Ginger Island for some ginger. Find 5 lemons, welcome in. Jake's got cakes, welcome in. How's it growing? Let me just pop this in here. You were also playing Stardew Valley. How's your farm going? Asking about burbs as I am myself a parrot owner. I have 2 lady parrotlets, green and blue, and a green cheek Connors. Oh, Connors are so cute, aren't they? Guessing he's a boy. I have my 2 budgies are Fred and Ginger. Fred is the white, the albino, and Ginger is the normal Australian budgie coloring, the green and yellow. And they are currently sleeping. They will be here in a little over an hour. Going well trying to get to Ginger Island. Okay, well, spoilers ahead. We're already here. Currently, I'm just looking for some ginger to dig up because we have a quest to collect ginger for the Island Ingredients quest. We do not actually need the solar panels, but we do need the recipe so that we can complete our crafting recipes. We do not need more battery packs. Oh, Monterey's got their own. Yep, we've got our own. We've got Fred and Ginger. Ginger's a very loud burb, and Fred is a very nappy burb. That's funny. Twitch trying to censor the word cockatiels. Ginger's a very loud budgie with opinions. She has opinions. And Fred is a very sleepy budgie that does not have opinions. So they're very opposite. They're both female. And they're just a joy to have around. So in about an hour and 15 minutes, I'll be bringing them out here for the last portion of the stream. And you'll get to hear them. I do what I want, Dad. That's Ginger. Ginger's a sassy little booger. I Want Burbs had a rainbow lorikeet growing up named Lucy, but my parents let her out one day forgetting to reclip her wings. She flew away. Yes, my budgies are not clipped. They have full flight ability, so when I let them out in the house, all doors must be locked. You know, everyone, which at this point is just me, but old son is here for the week. Everyone needs to be aware that the birds are out so that no exterior doors get opened. They absolutely would not survive outside here. It was well below freezing here this morning. So they are indoor-only birds, and Ginger is not happy with that. Oh, we got the snake skull. Ginger wants to go outside. She will, as soon as she sees the birds out on the lawn, she will start getting very loud because she doesn't know why she's not allowed to go meet them. Like to think she survived. Yes, in your head, just for your own sanity, I understand. So now all we need, there's our mango tree. That's one thing we needed. Now all we need is the dino skull. Golden coconuts. Is that where we get the dino skull? We do have some golden coconuts at home. But before we go back, we might as well chop down some coconut trees. Yeah, we'll do that on another day. I don't think there's really anything that we get from this quest that we actually need. I could be wrong, obviously. I'm wrong all of the time. As I just told you about the whole fish pond challenge fiasco. I am always wrong. I make mistakes. I fail every single day. And we laugh about it. But we continue. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out. It's a challenge. It's not a speed run. There's a golden coconut. Had to change my day-to-day life completely. No chemicals, perfumes, no candles, right? No non-stick cookware, no wide open windows, mindful of doors. Yes, I had to get bird strike stickers for the insides of my windows and doors. Thankfully, I was already a cast iron or carbon steel cooker, so I didn't have to change out any cookware. But I did have to stop burning candles. I loved candles. So that was, I actually miss it. I miss having candles burning. No, Chill, we talked about this. No, you're right. It's autocorrect. Darn you, autocorrect. Autocorrect messed up my challenge. I didn't mess up my challenge. Autocorrect messed up my challenge. But yes, the birds absolutely, they do change things. You miss your candles too. Yeah, me too. I miss my candles. I wasn't big on like air fresheners. I already use vinegar to clean. What I do is I go out to the garden and I clip some mint stems, mint and sage, and I put them in a jar of vinegar, and that's my cleaning vinegar then. And so I'll mix that with some water, and we get a nice little scented vinegar. Yeah, Millie makes a fair point. Millie makes a fair point. The cats make candles impossible as well. You would not have a house. You would not have a house. Okay, so we just need to put some things away. And I do want to plant that mango sapling. We do need that. We also need a banana tree. We could accidentally happen upon the bananas that we need. And the golden coconuts can produce both mango trees and banana trees, if I'm recalling that correctly. So that shouldn't be a problem long term. But right now we do need a mango for our one fish quest. I'm just going to put that down in the corner to get it out of the way. So if we don't get one before that's mature, we will get one in a month. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we'll do our shed, and then we'll probably just fish until we pass out here on the farm. My oldest cat tried to jump inside my oven once, Orange Cat, so he only has half a brain cell, but yes. It wasn't an Orange Cat, surprisingly enough. I've never had indoor cats, but I have had barn cats, farm cats through the years. They're just stray, feral cats that just show up on the farm. And sometimes they become quite friendly with us. We had one that had a litter of kittens, and we named them Linus, Lucy, and Pigpen. Pigpen was a long-haired, Lucy was a short hair, and Linus was a short hair. They were definitely mixed. I can feel myself falling asleep. Good night. Have an amazing rest of the stream. I hope everyone in chat has a great time zone too. Good night, Casey. Good night. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. I hope you have a really great rest and a great night. Blessing to nap, Casey. Before you go, if you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. Alright, so we're going to go make some money here. But yes, so we had them Linus, Lucy, and Pigpen. And Linus was filthy all the time. They lived outside. We'll be lurking and using you to help me sleep. Absolutely. You can go ahead and put that lurk command in, ! Lurk. And then we will all know that you are no longer in chat with us. Pigpen was filthy. A long hair in a barn, absolutely filthy all the time. Casey is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Casey. We love you. But Linus was a very friendly cat. And Linus would do everything with us. Anything we were doing, Linus was there with us doing it as well. So it didn't matter what we were doing, and it actually became a problem. Because a crimson fish, okay, because there was a couple times. There was one time we were changing the oil in a tractor. Linus hopped up on my chest, and right when I went to pull the plug, and we both got doused with old tractor oil. So that was a fun time. And then there was another time we were working on a frost-free spigot, which is for areas in the world that get freezing temperatures. We have to have a special frost-free hose spigot so that it automatically drains water out of the top above ground portion after every time you use it, so that it doesn't freeze and break. But anyway, we were doing some plumbing down in a hole in the ground, which required the use of a propane torch to heat things up and solder things together. And Linus decided he wanted to see what was up, so he jumped down into the hole with us and caught his tail on fire. And he didn't even notice. I put it out. I put it out. He was a very interesting barn cat to have around. This was a long time ago. He's long gone. He's long gone, but he was a joy. He was a joy to have in the barns with us. Alright, it was nice to find you, Chill. Unfortunately, I have to go see y'all later. Thank you for chilling with me, Monray. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day. We are complete. Our shed is full. And we definitely are stacking it up. We definitely are stacking it up. So, yes, it is about time for that second shed, actually. We might take a pause after this next fish pond is done and put a shed in here. I think we'll just put it right here because that's still close enough to this teleporter. So I think that's the next thing on the list. Finish that fish pond and put another shed in. Alright, now we might want to go fish until we pass out at the desert. Let me make sure the sandfish can be caught after dark. No, it cannot. That actually explains a lot. It can only be caught until 8 p.m. That actually explains a lot. That's why we could not find it before. So we will just fish until we pass out here on the farm. So I'll sip my tea while we fish until we pass out here. And we will hope, keep our fingers crossed for more golden animal crackers so that we can increase the amount of Legend 2 roe we're getting. Okay, this fish, for some reason, is giving me quite the fight. That was, it was a squid. That was a bit more fishing than I really intended here. We have all of our legendary fish already caught. We caught all the legendary fish during year 1. So I guess I've become unaccustomed to having to fight the fish to catch them. Most of the other fish are fairly easy. There's definitely quite a few that do provide a challenge. The squids, the super cucumbers. Don't even get me started on the octopus. The pufferfish. Millie's personal vendetta. But we did get them. Back for a little bit, Shannon. Welcome back, welcome back. We're just chilling. We're going to, Robin. I don't know why I wanted to call her Rose. I guess because of your name. We don't talk about pufferfish in this house. Robin's going to finish another fish pond for us, and then we're going to have her build us a second shed. Because it is time. It is time for a second shed. And we do need to keep going back to Ginger Island to collect ginger. We should be able to finish the museum tomorrow. Kitchen all clean. 1 out of the 2 cages. Good job. Darn you, autocorrect. Good job. Oh, another Star Drop tea. Nice. I can't get enough of these things. Not only do we already have enough Star Drop teas to marry Elliot in spring, I think we've got extras that we can use on villagers' birthdays to get them topped off. We just need to actually pay attention to birthdays. Flatmate got a phone call, so hoovering how to stop you. Well, at least you did stop. At least you did stop. Instead of just making them scream at each other. Okay, what is going on? Twitch is completely broken. Twitch is completely broken right now. And it's not showing me when the ads are going to happen anymore. It's also not showing me my activity feed. So I don't know what's going on, but I do know that there should be an ad soon. So I'm just going to have to do it manually. I don't know why Twitch is broken today. Got the messier one of the two done. Star and Echo love throwing the food around. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch today, but it is absolutely broken beyond repair. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the ads now before they come as a surprise. For anyone that is not currently subscribed, ads are on their way. Go ahead and turn your volume down now. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. I really don't want them coming in hot and blowing out your eardrums. So if you are not currently subscribed, go ahead and turn down your volume. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to take a break also. Ads are coming in 10 seconds, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. It's not even telling me how long the ads have been running. I ran them manually, and it's not even telling me how long. So I'm just going to wait until the since last ad number gets up to 3 minutes. This is really frustrating, actually. I googled it, and it seems that logging out of Twitch and logging back into Twitch is the way to fix it. So I'll have to wait until after the stream is over to do that. Okay, everyone should be back from ads, so we can go ahead and get back into it. Also my game volume, there's no music today. Is this, is it me? Oh, my volumes are all up. Okay. Whoop, there's the pass out. I'm lucky in the sense I don't have all the affiliate stuff to deal with, so I should be okay. Yeah. Yep, I am a learning machine. Yep. Alright. So, there was our pass out. Let me make sure I remember to adjust the counter with all of these tech issues that are going on. At least try to make sure I keep that down. Never mind. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon, for the fish until we pass out. Greater chance to find coal. Hearts with villagers. Greenhouse is not ready yet. And we have okay, so this right here, no more sleep, once is enough. See how the television screen is here? This means that this is the perfect luck day. It's the full 100. Notice how the TV screen is all purple and there's stars in the background. This means that we've just rolled a perfect 100. But we have crap blessings for Skull Caverns. Did you get the Kiss the Bird redemption come through? When was that? No, I don't see one. Did you put one through? My activity filter, my activity feed is completely broken just before the break. And it didn't come through on chat. Okay, hold up. I'll be right back. Bird kisses. Okay, the burbs have been kissed, the kisses have been delivered. Okay, so today is the perfect luck day. Excuse me. Sadly, we happen to roll a perfect 100 without good other buffs for Skull Caverns. So, we will be using this at the dig site. Yep, I got it. It's taken care of, at least for now. Thank you for letting me know. Because I did not see it come through. So we're not going to do Skull Caverns. We are going to do the dig site. We're going to pan at the dig site with our perfect luck. And we're going to hope for our lucky ring. Did you get the rib? We did get the rib. And we have... I bought a bunch of artifact troves to try to get that golden tablet, and then our museum is complete. We should probably be able to complete the museum today. I just want to sell this bobber. I'm not going to use that. There we go. So we'll do our normal daily routine here. And then we will head over to Ginger Island. We're going to do a little bit more than our normal daily routine. We're going to do the museum, and we're going to open artifact troves at Clint's. Good morning, animals. Mooshake and Moolity have been petted. Tumnus has been petted, and Alan have been petted. Yes, the museum completion can be a bit tedious, but all we need right now is the golden tablet, because we already gave our first 2 golden tablets to our fish. But we do have a good many artifact troves, and here's hoping one of them will be a golden tablet. If not, then we have to wait for the mystic tree syrup to make treasure totems, and we'll put those off in the desert, and almost guaranteed we will get it then. Sir Exilot has been petted, Quackers has been petted, Sharptooth has been petted, Ribbits has been petted, Nugget has been petted, Hen Solo has been petted, Reptar has been petted, Chickadee has been petted, Duck Vader has been petted, and Lizard has been petted. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Pickles gave us a duck feather. Hey, where did you get that? You leave our duck alone, Pickles. Okay, I'll just harvest our fruit. We've got a couple more weeks, I think, until the pomegranates are ready, and then we'll stop carrying around peaches. We'll start carrying around pomegranates. Those are Elliot's favorite fruit. And everyone else likes them as well, so it's double bonus. Oh no, that's the flower box, which is still just sitting out in the middle of the path for no reason whatsoever. Absolutely no reason for it to be sitting there. But I also haven't really had the need to move it, so it's still there. Alright. And Robin is still working, so we don't have that to worry about just yet. And this is a mango. We already know that. It's on its way. It's in the greenhouse. We got a bunch of cooking supplies there. And another duck feather? We're just getting duck feathers left and right. Oh, no, that was the one from Pickles. It's just that it was a normal quality, so it didn't stack. That's all. Okay. Understood. Understood. And we will go put our cooking supplies in the kitchen. We are going to need to get mini fridges from Robin. I'm going to want all these mini fridges so that we can bring all the fruits and vegetables, all the fish, everything that we've got over the years in there into the kitchen so that we can cook every dish. Got another challenge for you. Catch me a lingcod. Absolutely, that's not even that hard. Okay, we do have a lot of stuff going on right now, though. I think I'm going to bypass that one. Let's look up the tropical fish quest and see if there's anything that we actually need. Tropical fish, special orders. Special orders. Tropical fish. Yeah, there's nothing. We would get a deluxe fish tank, that's all. So it's really not, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Okay. So we want to get our artifact troves, our golden coconuts. I have enough gold mystery boxes for one more magic rock candy. Not an emergency. Not an emergency. Is there anything else? I think that's it. I think that's it. We'll need to check on the She's been going to the island a lot lately. Need to check on the train station to see if the mystic tree syrup has happened yet. Hey, there we go. And there we go. Okay, wow. We've just gotten very lucky. And a golden helmet. And a mango tree. So in those 4 golden coconuts, we actually got everything that we could have wanted. That completes the museum, the archaeological dig site museum. We did need a banana tree. We already had a mango tree. And we got a golden helmet. I mean, what's not to love about that? I'm not going to be wearing it. And there's our golden tablet. So the banana is enough. The banana tree is good because we just need that for the shipping, I think, and for the cooking. We've just now completed the museum. So we're moving right along. A complete collection. There's our star drop, and then we need the spouse star drop, and that should be it. That should be it then. Okay. So we will head over to Ginger Island for Ginger. You know what? We'll go back to the house. We'll just kind of clean that up. We'll go ahead and plant the banana tree. Okay, and then while we're over on Ginger Island, we'll have a look at that perfection tracker. It's not going to be much different, but we did complete the museum. So that's at least one thing. How do you know if you found all the lost books? You know what? I don't really know. I don't know. I think that might be something that you might need to use the third-party Stardew info for. I don't think that's an achievement. That's not part of perfection, though. But you might need to use the Stardew tracker, Stardew Valley info. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look it up because we are going to need to use that third-party program to satisfy that all the cooking and shipping and stuff is done. There we go. I'll just throw that in there. Yeah, it's an achievement. Okay. All right. Nobby is raiding with a party of 6. Welcome in, Nobby. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Ember. My Twitch is being very, very poor today. And it is absolutely just misbehaving. I can't see any good info here. But welcome in, Nobby, Ember, Mercurial, Flyhaven. I'm chill. If you didn't already know me, I'm doing well. I got a really nice, good full night of sleep last night. And so I was still in bed when I was in your stream earlier. I was still just waking up. But I'm doing well. We're just chilling here. We're plugging along. We've got a couple more fish ponds done. Let me see actually how many do we have done. We have 55 out of 101 done. Robin is working on another one right now. We've just completed the museum. We're working on some perfection goals. Yep, we've just completed the museum. It should be. You should be retiring soon. But we have got a second wind. How did the rest of it go? Did you finish? Did you finish Subnautica? You said you were getting pretty close. You were on your way to building the final thing. Mercurial, absolutely. If you want to just throw that lurk command in chat, !lurk, and then we'll know that you're not in chat with us. Make sure you don't bake yourself, yeah. Mercurial is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Mercurial. We love you. Achievement complete. Alright, so is that the end of the game? Is that like you won? You could keep going for 100%ing it? We're going to go across. We're going to complete the archaeological dig today. We won. Now on to the next Subnautica game. Okay. So is it kind of like this? You can do like a different challenge, or are you talking about there's a Subnautica 2? See, Robin's working on her fish pond over there. Well, congratulations and good job. That was a stressful a stressful game for sure, but absolutely, if you need to go get your sleep. It's the next game in the series, but we might also have a relaxing holiday in Stardew. All right. You know me, I would be happy to watch anyone play Stardew. I love watching people play Stardew because it makes me realize how much I don't know about the game. And just seeing everyone play it differently, you learn all kinds of new stuff. Nuggets and mac and cheese, a meal fit for a queen. Yes, absolutely. We do need our ginger here. We have a quest that's only for this month to harvest ginger. And we are struggling, honestly. We are struggling. I'm not sure we're going to get all of it. Our amethyst gem bird, I already knew that one. But we did buy all the golden walnuts, so I don't actually need any more of that kind of stuff. We're currently doing the Keys Prismatic Grange. Okay, so fish caught. So it doesn't say museum completion is one of the things. It's just that we needed that star drop. So once we get our spouse's star drop, then we'll have that complete. We're nowhere close right now, but we need to build the obelisks and get the golden clock. We're only at 1.3 million gold. We've got a ways to go, but we have increased the size of our keg empire. We've got lots of ancient fruit wine coming, so we will get there. We're probably looking at about 500,000 to 600,000 gold a week right now. I'm hoping to get that up to 1 million a week fairly soon, and then we'll be on track. But the cooking we've done none of. We've done none of the cooking, and the friendships we're not very far along. So we've got a lot of work left to do. A wonderful stream. Okay, wonderful, Nabi. Wonderful. You do what you got to do. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Have a great night. All right, so we do want to go to the dig site and go ahead and finish the archaeological museum. Nabi is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Nabi. We love you. So we're going to head on over to the dig site. And I don't think there's anything left that we need. We completed the museum. We have the skull. So we can just leave the rest. Ember might have a nap too. Absolutely. Go for it. You know me. You know my thoughts on the matter. There's our archaeological dig site completed. To think, generations have come and gone while this little bone lay hidden beneath the soil. Now it's mine, and would you look at that? With this donation, we've got another full set piece completed. I've got a little something waiting for you behind the counter when you're ready for it. Also, yesterday's double blessed nap was in fact a very good one. That's wonderful to hear. It's good to know that the more blessings you get, the better the sleep is. Speaking of which, Nabi did say he was going to bed, so I'll just go ahead and gift this one over. Nabi, if you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. You're still welcome to double bless him if you want. Look how far we've come. The collection looks fantastic, and it's all thanks to you, Chill. Well, thank you. Here, as a way of saying thanks, I want to teach you something. Learned how to craft ostrich incubator. This device will allow you to raise ostriches back home. Just place the incubator in a barn, place an ostrich egg inside, and wait. And we're going to do that. Getting your hands on an ostrich egg is a different story, though. I'll leave that up to you. If I recall correctly, there is one that we can dig up. Well, now the real work begins. I'll be studying these bones for years to come. I believe there's one we can dig up as long as we got that note. Collect rewards. There was the banana sapling. We no longer need it, but there it was indeed. Okay, now we want to look at our secret notes, because there was one. Is it that one? I don't think it was that one. I think it's one of the ones we haven't found yet. Because if I'm recalling correctly, I think I actually remember this one. I think it's this one in the corner here, which we already got the golden walnut from, but we need the secret note to tell us that there's something there. I believe we already did this one. I don't know. It's the last note. Okay, so we will get that eventually. It's currently 2:30 p.m. Oh, that's right. We wanted to pan at the dig site because it's our special 100% luck day. So that's what we'll spend the rest of the day doing. We completed the archaeological dig site. We completed the museum. We will pan at the dig site now, and I might as well hit stuff while I'm waiting. Here's hoping we get what I'm looking for. We do have quests, a lingcod back at the mountain lake, the island ingredients, which we've done everything we can do. We're getting there. I think we are going to get it. This one we just need to buy things. This one we're not going to do at all. So I'll go ahead and... Did I see one up there? No. Just rain hitting the water. We'll go ahead and fish. We'll go ahead and fish while we wait for panning spots. And I'll just test under the trees. Sometimes there will be one under the tree and you just can't see it. So I'll just go ahead and click over where I can't see, just to make sure. And we'll do this one where we can't see also. Just to make sure, just to be on the safe side. There we go. I'm going to have to turn up my sound a little bit so that I can hear whether they came back on or not. Alright, back to fishing. Whoa. Gotta stop for those golden chests. A fish stew. I haven't had to use those at all, really. Whenever we do have that extended family quest, that stuff can come in handy. I thought I saw one way up there. This lucky ring is absolutely my nemesis. I found one the very first week that I played this game on my first farm. I didn't even know what luck did. Didn't even know what it was for. So I kept it in a chest. Kind of as a trophy. I wasn't sure. I got it fishing in the mountain lake within the first week of my first farm. And I have never found another one. We're getting up closer to 800 hours played on 5 farms, 6 farms, and still have never found another lucky ring. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be that rare. Oh, I see the panning spot. Oh, you know what? Let me pop that spicy eel to have an even better chance. Maybe this is where I should be having magic rock candy on. Oh, it disappeared right as I walked up to it. Never found one? Yeah, I know they're very rare. It's when you want it, you don't get it. Yep. They are very rare. I really want one here, though. I thought I just heard one. No? Okay. Alright, and we will head back to the farm, I think, and fish until we pass out on the farm. But yes, maybe the 100% luck day would have been a good time to actually bring magic rock candy here and use it trying to get a lucky ring. It does feel a bit wasteful. You know, that doesn't feel like the best use of magic rock candy, but if we came out with a lucky ring, Lady Elena, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We are panning at the dig site right now. We rolled a perfect day. And I was really hoping to try to get a lucky ring today. But we are not getting lucky with it. We did complete the museum. We completed the archaeological dig site. We're making way with the fish ponds. When you need me but don't want me, then I must stay. When you want me but no longer need me, then I have to go. It's rather sad, really, but there it is, Nanny McPhee. I loved that movie. Is it really a waste if you can buy more? Well, so I like to use them to get more prismatic shards to buy more. Up way too early, may go into lurk mode in a bit here. Absolutely, Lady Elena. Absolutely. I am a firm believer in napping. And second sleeps, as my Australian cohorts know. I will sometimes tune into them in the morning to get myself back to sleep if I've waken up too early. Alright, I'll just give it another couple minutes and then we'll head on back. Automod doesn't like you today. Now I don't really know what that one was about, but I'm not willing to mess with it in Twitch right now. Because of how Twitch has been being, I'm not messing with it right this minute. I think you were modded for just saying "Hey lady." So I'm just not touching it right now though because of how Twitch is being. I'm afraid I'll mess something else up. Alright, we'll head back. We'll fish until we pass out back at the farm. Hey Automod, I am in fact lady, right? It is quite literally your name. But that's not the first time we've had problems today. We're having lots of problems today. And not just Automod being extra sensitive either. Alright, so what do we have? I might just ship that banana sapling, honestly. I won't do it right this minute, though. I will ship those. Promise, Automod, I am very chill. I can vouch. I can vouch. We'll keep the banana sapling for now. Just in case. And then we'll fish till we pass out. The preserving really is working well. We haven't had our worm bins out in quite some time. And we're still doing pretty well with that. And it's been helping with the treasure chests. We haven't seen a golden animal cracker in a while. We're kind of due. We're kind of due for one. Whoa, that was interesting. My ads manager just worked for a split second. Oh, a glow ring. Oh, I got excited. I got excited. It's just a small glow ring. Oh, what a disappointment. The treasure hunter bobbers are very, very effective. I've just got them doubled up. Another ancient seed. At work hanging out, alright. The doubled up treasure hunters do stack, so you have a higher chance of getting treasure chests. And having the having the fish not get away while you get the treasure chest is just a really nice quality of life thing. So that you don't have to worry about it. You just go get that treasure chest. Alright, there's our pass out. Let me adjust down to 19. Down to 19 days to pass out now. Yep, Wolfie, work to get monies. It helps being part rich. Greenhouse is ready and our wine is ready. So it looks like today is our ancient fruit day. So I can spoil my friends. Aw, Wolfie is a sweetheart. Technically getting paid to play Palia. Ah, that's right. Well, I don't know that I would count that. You're being paid for the work you already put in. Lobster bisque recipe. It's a good luck day today. Today is Harvey's birthday, so we should try to see Harvey today. We don't actually need the night market for anything. Chill is agreeing with me right now, yes. Oh, official holiday, so I get paid today and tomorrow for doing no work, right. Well, that's good. That's nice. Alright. So we'll do our normal daily routine. And we'll head over to Ginger Island. We'll harvest all of our ancient fruits. We'll do our wine. Robin should be done today. We'll probably get her started on the next shed. The other few days there is no work, and I've worked enough to rack up holiday. Ah, I see what you're saying. You're mixing official holiday with personal holiday. Okay, and I'm not allowed to throw that away, and that really ticks me off. No, you're the psychic, I see the future. Yep, okay. That really makes me mad that I'm not allowed to throw away this stuff. I don't want it. I guess I have to go to the Adventurers Guild just to get rid of it. That's a little much, don't you think? Alright, Mooshake and Moolity have been petted. Tumnus has been petted. Alan and Alan have been petted. Let's get our coop animals down. Chickadee has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. Nugget has been petted. And Ribbits has been petted. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. I hit the water bowl on the first try. I'm getting good at that, I think. Just me sat at home at my PC, too poor to take an official holiday. Well, I think what he's asking is why do you have an official holiday? What is the holiday in the UK right now that you are getting official holiday leave for? Or is it just a work holiday for your company? Long walk to Adventurers Guild. They're open for a tiny window of time. Well, I mean, they are open for a long time. It's just that it doesn't start until 2 p.m. And it is way out of the way, isn't it? So I just never go. Chill, I know when you're done stream and you look at Discord, you will love the photos I sent. Nice. How about I do that right now? How about I do that right now? Nice. Life was all out of lemons, so here's a potato instead. Positive onion. I may be a tiny onion, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. Fine apple. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Positive broccoli. I may be a tiny broccoli, but I believe in you. Go brock the world. Emotional support pickle. I will always be around to let you know that you're a big dill. It's okay to fall apart sometimes. Tacos fall apart and we still love them. I do love these. All right. Back to it, though. Back to it. Take care of our fish. And we will be back with the ancient fruit. We're going to go over to Ginger Island. We're going to get all the ancient fruit. P-Bug Traveling Card at Night Market gives you 3 extra chances to get white eggs. That is a fair point. P-Bug, always with just the absolute nuggets of wisdom. Thank you. Thank you for being you, P-Bug. Thank you for being you. I appreciate you. I was honestly just going to go get a white chicken. We have plenty of time. You know what I mean? I was honestly just going to get a white chicken, but that's a wonderful idea. That might make it so that I don't have to. I just don't like having 2 different colors of eggs to muddle my inventory with. I'm a stickler for an organized inventory. Yes, okay, Robin is done, so it is now time for us to go get her started on a shed. Let me just make sure that the route, the spot is actually clear for the shed. We are going to have to start buying hay anyway. We're never going to have enough. We're going to have to cover over all this grass in a bit anyway. So I'm not that concerned with the grass, but we'll put the shed right here. Oh, I need to empty that first. Okay. And then I believe a shed is just wood. Yes, just 300 wood. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Thankfully, we have 300 wood. So let's go get Robin started on a shed. I will go ahead and put up our progress to 56. Making progress. We do need to get over to the desert to get those sandfish. But for now, I'm just going to Ginger Island. I'm going to ignore that for now. We're going to Ginger Island. We want to collect ginger every day if possible. Let me check on the mystic trees. Nice. See, I'm not wanted. Just go cry in the corner. Chill, this is a joke. I know what you're about to say. He knows. He knows. Favorites, the fine apple. Yeah, I really liked that. I like all of them, actually. I think my favorite is the taco. me see if I have any taco emotes. I don't think I do. Nope. And it turns out we don't need the treasure totems because we've gotten everything that we would get from the treasure totems. So at this point, I'm not sure what we do with the mystic syrup. Maybe we just need to ship one. All right, there's our shed. All right. So we need to see Sebastian at some point, right? We need to find Sebastian at some point. We've got Pam, Lewis are pretty high up there, but we can't even get to Sebastian's room, and he keeps going down because we can't see him. So we'll get there eventually. I'm just going to work my way down. We're just going to focus on the next few, right? Pam, Lewis, Gus. And then we'll focus on the next few. Marnie, Wizard, Jazz, and Shane, hopefully at the same time. And then we'll focus on the next few. We'll keep working our way down the list. Lurkin' and workin' on mute, sending love. Thank you, Professor. Sebastian's usually in the mountains smoking late evening. That's correct. I am aware of that, but we're very rarely there. By that point, we've already gone and done something else with our day, which is what we're about to do again. He's probably going to be one of the last ones we get. It's just inconvenient that we didn't get him up to 2 hearts earlier, because we go to Robin's every 3 days. So it's just inconvenient, that's all. If we would have gotten him up to 2 hearts early, then we would be giving him peaches every time we were at Robin's, and he would be just as high as everyone else. Linus picked us up. The night market, was it today that it started or tomorrow? I thought it was tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow. And P-Bug had actually wonderful advice for us to go check that out for chances at the white eggs. Speaking of which, today is Sunday, so we could go check the traveling cart today for a chance at a white egg. I'm just not good at checking the traveling cart. I don't really use it for anything. I check it if I see it, but I never really make the trip down just to check it. So let's get another legend too, and another sign. Oh, we need to go underneath. Oh, you know what? I messed up there. I needed to move that down 1 so that I could have a road across. Oh, hey, the ad manager just started working again. Like out of the blue. I didn't do anything. It just turned on. Sebastian sucks to get a friendship with because he spends so much time in his room. Yep. Lady Elena, he's so my type though, so I made lots of sushi to get access to it. Yes, exactly. The sashimi. We were actually talking about doing Sebastian because of his love of sashimi. It really did seem like it could fit, but Elliot fits this way better. He does. Lumi has redeemed a kiss the birds. Absolutely. I will be right back. Just a few seconds. Kisses have been delivered, the birds have been kissed, and the dog has been petted as well. That's a 1 week 1 week discount on redeems. Every redeem comes with a free pet the dog. Thank you, Lumi. Sashimi, yes, it's it's the same thing. We're both talking about the same thing. There is no sushi that I'm aware of in this game. It is just sashimi. Oh, there are maki rolls, though. There are maki rolls. Okay, so to Ginger Island we go, right? We're looking for ginger. And I don't know that we're really doing much of anything else. So maybe we do. Maybe we do run up to the lake. We need a lingcod. We've got 8 days left for that. We do need a lingcod, so maybe we do come back and go to the lake for the fishing until we pass out tonight. Get the lingcod and try to talk to Sebastian if we can. Hey Chill, can I have some words of wisdom inspiration before bed? If you have a question I can answer, that would be great. Other than that, I've got the pinned comment at the top today. Growth is a constant. It's always happening, whether you realize it or not. You are growing every day, whether you realize it or not. There's something that you did today. There's something that you did today that pushed you better, that pushed you bigger, that pushed you further. Try to think of what that was. What did you get better at today? What did you grow at today? I think I just need to feel enough right now. Well, that one was a week ago. You are enough, Ashy. You are enough. There's no more that I need to say about that. There's no more explanation that needs to be made. You are enough. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. Thank you, Millie. Everything that makes you enough is already in you, Ashy. You are enough by default. There's nothing that you have to do to be enough. Just be you. It's not an action. It's just existence. All right. So we'll do the wine when we get back. We're gonna be very close to that 2 million tomorrow after we sell all that wine. Ember, you are enough for the simple fact you are human. You're also a very kind, lovely person. We do know that about you, yes. And that is exactly where I was going with that, Ember. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying my statements. All right. All we're doing is just gathering ginger here. That's it. We're just gathering ginger. We'll have a look at the dig site for panning, and also for ginger. A lot of ginger can spawn at the dig site, and that, in fact, here we go, may be why we keep the dig site clear, is just for the chance at ginger. I think there's 3 or 4 different areas that the ginger can spawn, so as long as we keep those areas clear, we should have our best chance at it. think just having a day. Don't want to burden anyone, bring down the mood. Thank you, I'll be okay. We're here for you, Ashy. We're here for you. Sorry if someone has made you feel like you aren't enough. They are simply wrong. Ember is on point. They are simply wrong. You are enough. Just existing is enough. You don't have to be something or do something to be enough. You are enough. Just intrusive thoughts. I get you. I get you. What's that? There's one... this is kind of ancillary. It's not exactly relevant. But there is a saying, something like, if... give my two brain cells a moment to rub together. If you feel like everyone hates you, you need sleep. If you hate everyone, you need food. Something like that. It's just a quippy little phrase. But I'm going to say this again, Ashy. Hot tea, hot soup, a warm blanket, a hot water bottle, and a good nap. You know? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at here. You have to take care of yourself. You have to do the self-care things. They're so important. You know, a hot shower, a hot cup of tea, a warm blanket, a comfortable movie or piece of music that you like to listen to. The comfort things. You do them, and the things that you thought were causing anxiety, they can kind of melt away a little bit. Had a hot shower, having a cool drink because it's warm in the comfy PJs, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. For me, it's music more than movies. I know a lot of people, they'll have a comfort movie. For me, it's music. I'll put the Beatles on, or some instrumentals, or some Chopin, and I'll remember that the whole world isn't just my little bubble, right? There's something else out there. There's a lot of other stuff out there, and there's stuff out there that can make you happy, that you can realize is pretty cool stuff. You're fine, Ashley. You're fine. We're all here. We're all imperfect human beings. Just try and stop me. You're always welcome, of course. If you feel like everyone hates you, sleep. If you feel like you hate everyone, eat. If you feel like you hate yourself, have a shower. Thank you, Ember. Thank you. That's what I was going for. Lofty. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? It's good to see you in here. You are a wonderful person. Actually, don't let anyone tell you otherwise, even if it's yourself telling you that. That's right. Be kind to yourself. No, it's hard sometimes to believe things when your mind's telling you otherwise. Trust me, I've been there. I think we've all have. Not going to tell you the generic British answer. Tea and toast makes everything better. You are enough. Glad to be getting to know you. That is very sweet. And that also does remind me of something else I say all the time. Be kind to yourself and love yourself as if you were loving someone else. It can be very hard. I'm going to snooze these ads for just a couple minutes while we have this discussion, because this is important. It can be very hard to love yourself as much as you would love someone close to you. And I'm going to find this quote. Here we go. If you saw yourself the way that the people that love you see you, what a wonderful world that would be. You all are making me feel things while I work and lurk. Well, I'm sorry if we're distracting at the moment, but sometimes these conversations need to be had. Sometimes we need to get a little deep. Everyone who comes here often knows that we can get a little deep sometimes. It is part of this stream. It is. Most of the time we're just puttering away in Stardew Valley, but sometimes we get a little deep. If you saw yourself the way that the people that love you see you, what a wonderful world that would be. Ashley, I want you to think about someone that you love. Someone else, not yourself. I want you to think about someone that you love, someone very close to you, probably immediate family, spouse, child, parent, sibling. Think about how you think of them, right? When they have a bad day, they make mistakes, they say something silly, they do something silly. You look at them and you forgive them. You have grace for their mistakes, right? Because you love them. And it's too easy. It's so easy to forgive someone that you love because you know that they're not perfect. You know that they're a human just like you. And at the end of the day, you're going to give them a hug and say, I love you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. You have to do that with yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to look at yourself as if you are someone that you love and say, I forgive you. I know it was just a mistake. I know you did something silly. I know you said something silly. I still love you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. It's very important to love yourself so that you can give yourself the freedom to forgive your own imperfections. None of us is perfect. We're all just human. We're all just going about our business on this earth, making mistakes and failing every single day. And that's all part of the experience. But you have to give yourself that hug at the end of the day and say, I love me, and I look forward to being me again tomorrow. So we'll let that digest over the ad break. I think we've gone over the basics of that here, but that Josh Johnson quote really did it for me. If you could see yourself the way that the people that love you see you, what a wonderful world this would be. All right. So we do have an ad break coming up, though. For anyone that's not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be taking a break as well. I'm going to be going to get the birds. And so anyone that is not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. The ads are coming in 10 seconds, and I will see you guys in a couple minutes. All right. And we're back. Everyone should be back from ads. Let me get caught up on chat. The birds are here. Fred and Ginger have joined us. If that's hard, I found being neutral to myself first helped me get used to the idea of loving myself. Being more neutrally compassionate towards myself really helped me on my journey. That's a really good nugget of wisdom there. That is a really good nugget of wisdom there. It's a good way to look at it rather than going from one extreme to another. Just sitting here in tears, happy tears, though I'm so happy. I'm glad that they're happy tears. Rarely cry. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. You're absolutely welcome, Ashy. You're always welcome here. We love you. And we hope that you can learn to love yourself. That's very important. It's very hard to make that switch. I did compassion-focused therapy last year. Before that, I had never even thought of the idea of being neutral towards myself. That was hard, but over time it really helped me to be much kinder towards myself, allowing myself to need help and make mistakes, yes. Ashley did some therapy last year, mostly to process something going through, realizing that I haven't really faced the negative self-talk, really need to work on it. It is hard, Ashley. Okay, there's nothing... we're all saying these things to try to help you out, but that's not to take away from the fact that it is very hard to deal with negative self-talk. It is. It is hard. Didn't mean this to steer the chat my way. Glad I brought up how I'm feeling with you all. I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you brought it up. It's very important. It's incredibly important. And when we talk about self-care, that's what I mean by hugging yourself, right? Giving yourself a hug, telling yourself that you love yourself, that's what self-care is. Taking that hot shower, having that hot tea, having that comfort music or comfort movie, wrapping yourself in a warm blanket, that is you hugging yourself, telling yourself that you love yourself. I say the word yourself a lot. But that's what self-care is. It's showing yourself love. Also, getting out in nature in any way, shape, or form, interacting with nature can really help. I know a lot of people live in the city. It can be hard. But if there's a park nearby that you can interact with nature in any way, please do so while the sun is out. We generally underestimate. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Ginger, for your input. We generally tend to underestimate how much sunshine makes a difference in our lives. It's very important. Yes, you have to be there for yourself first. We can't really reach out to others. If you expend all of your energy helping others, then you can definitely go into the negative. You can as Ember uses the spoons, you can go into the negative spoons sometimes. It's just about taking your time, not using the difficulties you face on that journey to self-love as another stick to beat yourself with. Yes. Yes, again, self-forgiveness, self-grace, it's very important. It can be hard, absolutely, it can be hard. We're all imperfect beings. We try our best every day. We fail every day. We make mistakes every day. This is just part of life. And we grow every single day. Every failure, every mistake, every speed bump, every accident, it's all just growing more. It feels bad. When we're in that moment, it feels awful. But you get some sleep, and you wake up tomorrow, and you'll realize, you'll remember the mistakes that happened today, the failures that happened today, and maybe you'll learn to be grateful for them. Maybe you'll learn to say, hey, I'm glad I had that moment of despair. It was awful, right? Both can be true. Yes, Ginger. Yes, Ginger. Thank you. Both can be true, right? You could have an absolutely horrible day, and you can remember it as an absolutely horrible day, and you can say, oh, I'm kind of glad I had that horrible day. Good morning. Lofty says good morning. Feel like this past week, since I've been getting a good amount of oxygen to my brain, waking up refreshed, feeling more alive during the day. Maybe I'm experiencing emotions I'd normally be too tired to deal with. That could be. It could be that you're actually making a breakthrough right now, you know? That's maybe something that we kind of gloss over, but when you're making a breakthrough, it can be a wild ride, right? It can be a wild ride. It's not all sunshine and roses. You know, maybe you are actively dealing with something that you had suppressed for quite some time, and this is the feelings that you're having. What you just need to be reassured of is that it will pass. All things must pass. Learning to embrace the discomfort. This would make sense, Emperor. I know a few people have experienced that too when they've started getting better from long-term illnesses. Suddenly having the energy and headspace for all of your emotions to exist is overwhelming. Yes. Yes, I think we're getting there. All right, how much? 500,000 from wine this week. Yes, I think this is all good. This is all good news. You've had a horrible day or a horrible week, and you can admit, hey, that was really bad. I didn't like that. But I'm grateful that I had that experience. I'm grateful that I could feel those emotions, and I realize that they're important to feel, right? And I'm sure Ember will agree as she's continuing to chime in here. You're going to have days where you're absolutely miserable, depressed, crying for the entire day, and that's okay. That's okay. And it's not just okay, it's necessary. We have to feel the emotions. We cannot just put them behind us. We don't have to be happy all the time. And in fact, we should not be happy all the time. Oh, bless you, dog. Bless you. A little puppy sneeze in the background. All right. I have lost the plot on what we were doing. We were going to the lake. We were going to the lake to catch a lingcod. Right? And we're going to hope to see Sebastian there. We might as well check the Adventurers Guild while we're here to just see what we're doing. Nice. Probably should have brought a Star Drop tea. I tell you what, it's so funny. I know these things. I've done so much study and research on mental health, emotional regulation, self-care strategies. Now I'm not just preaching it, I'm living it. There you go. And if you're saying you've done this research already, you know how it goes. Now you're finding out how hard it can be, right? It's very hard. Me sitting here speaking into a microphone telling you all this stuff is the easy part. It's helpful hearing it from other people. Yeah. You know, me telling you, us reading about it, that's the easy part. Actually doing it is very hard. If he's not at 2 hearts right now, I'm going to go get a Star Drop tea. I'm going to go get a Star Drop tea and bring it back to him. Because we go to Robin's house every 3 days of our lives. We need to get into his room to give him peaches. And we, Shannon, do not apologize for life being life. I really need to memorize what that one is. Do not apologize for life being life. Fish until we pass out. Thank you. Thank you for the fish until we pass out. Back to 20. Okay. Star Drop tea. We've been getting them from fishing, so we have a few extra. I can use one. Definitely a different kettle of fish when you're experiencing it firsthand. Glad you have an understanding of what to do, though. It does help to already have that understanding from the get-go, for sure. Never be afraid to reach out. Yep, and she did. She did, and that, I'm very proud of you for that. That can be hard. That can be very hard, so very proud of you for that. You've done a wonderful thing for yourself just by talking with us about it. You know, just by reaching out and talking to us about it, you've already done something courageous and noteworthy, and you've grown. This was your growth. Looking like an attention seeker? No, absolutely, that's right. This is a safe space. This is a judgment-free zone. All are welcome here. We're here to be comforted by each other. You guys' presence comforts me every single day. It's the least I could do to return the favor. And that's why we have the Chill Garden on Discord 24/7, any time of day, any day of the year. Just ask for help. Sometimes in the moment you forget everything you know, yes. But because you did know it already, there's going to be some form of some subconscious help that you've given yourself. Built a snow goon, but Demetrius made me get rid of it. What a jerk. What a jerk. Not feeling great about Demetrius after that. Just having that baseline education, even though while you're in it, you know, your brain kind of puts a stop to everything else. Subconsciously, there's bound to be a little bit of help going on. All right, hold on. I've got to let this dog out. He wants to go out right now. He must have seen an animal. Oh, his little sniffer is going wild. It's going wild. His nose is just all over the place. We're all on the struggle bus together. This is Low Potion speaking. The world can be cruel, and our mind gremlins feed off of that to attack us even more. It's hard to fight the noise, but please give yourself some grace. We're not supposed to conquer each day with 100% efficiency and proficiency. We're not supposed to 100% life the way we can with video games. We're supposed to have highs and lows. Just like we're proud of our high-performing days, it's necessary to be proud of the softer days too. Wow. Wow, guys. Please reread that. Please reread that a couple times. crap. No, it's reached the character limit. Okay, I'm gonna have to break this up. What? Okay, guys, bear with me. I'm dealing with tech issues. Just bear with me here. Okay, I had to break it up. There we go. All right. That's self-care. That's important. Hate Demetrius. He clearly favors Maru and ignores Sebastian. So sad to see. Just Maru this, Maru that, never about Sebastian. I'm with you, Millie. It is not a great situation. Their step-parenting of each other's children does not go well. Sorry to hop in when no one here knows me. Low Potion, you're welcome here. And that piece of advice, that was amazing. And I'm giving everyone... I'm advising everyone to read that at least 3 times. I've quoted it. It was past the character limit. It was too long for the full quote, so I've only given it the partial just to get it through. But I'm advising everyone to scroll up. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm just going to replace my pinned message there. We've only got another half an hour of streaming or so. So I've replaced the pinned message. If you haven't read it at least 3 times, please read the pinned message until you have read it at least 3 times. Yes, Ashley, absolutely save that. That was wonderful. Ember, yes, you have to reach out to people. That's great advice. Comforting activities, that's why I say go out in nature. That's me. My comforting activity is going out in nature. You know, I do realize that people actually hug trees. It is a thing. It can help. Low Potion, thank you. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for having the courage to really put it out there like that, because I think you've helped. Think you've helped. Yep. I think we're all saying something along the same lines, but with different vocabularies and from different perspectives of life experience, right? None of us can know what the other one's life experiences are. We've all gone through it in a different way. You are part of the Chill family now. Yes. Yes, sometimes we can get a bit deep. We generally play Stardew Valley, and we're generally very boring. We just chill and we hang out kind of near each other, right? That's what I love about this, is that we have so many lurkers, we have so many people that are probably sleeping right now. We're not really hanging out with each other. We're hanging out near each other, adjacent to each other. And it can be very comforting just to know that we're here. We're all here for each other. So whether you're directly involved or not, you're part of this cozy corner of the internet now. Did we get the Lingcod yet? No, we did not. Yes, there's nothing to apologize for. There's nothing to apologize for. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Please do that. Thank you so much. You know, I've just realized I don't think we have just a hold on before you post it, unless you already did. That's perfect. So it's there now, and I will make us a motivational channel. I don't think we have a motivational channel. Thank you, Ashley, for that. It's been that long since you dyed your hair, you're having to read the instructions. Hey, that's what they're there for. Definitely read the instructions. Yes, thank you for pasting that there, Ashley. I will make a new channel for motivational, inspirational type stuff, and we'll put that in there. Yeah, I'm the same way, Ashley. It doesn't matter how many times I've done a thing, I'm still going to read the instructions just to make sure they haven't changed. Because who knows, maybe they changed the recipe. Maybe it's a bigger bag now. Maybe it's a smaller box. I'm still going to read the instructions. Oh no, our tackle wore out. Yeah, it's not just you. So recipes is different for me. I'm not a recipe follower. Cooking is more of an art, I feel like. Cooking is more of an art. I absolutely wing it. Alright, here's our lingcod. There's our lingcod. Cooking is an art, baking is a science. Lofty is 100% correct. Puppy is back. Whoops. Sorry, I just smashed myself into the desk. Cooking is art, baking is science. That is 100% correct. 100% correct. I would go as far to say baking is engineering. You have to come up with all these solutions for baking. With cooking, it's just, at its core, heat things up. Just heat things up and see what happens. Baking is, you've got to have everything just right. So afraid of making something disgusting, so I have to follow the recipe perfectly. That way I can blame the recipe if it turns out bad. I love it. Whimsy, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? It's good to see you. Whimsy's also a streamer. The link is right there. And they're a good friend. And just a wonderful human altogether. Love you, Whimsy. How's it growing today? That's not the first time. That is not the first time autocorrect has done that. Growing well, just got back from the doctor doing the workman's comp. Yes. Fist pump. Fist pump. Yes. Good. Great job, Whimsy. I'm so proud of you. These are the important things. You've got to take care of yourself. It's going to take a while to heal. But in the meantime, you can make sure that you're taken care of. You do have to self-advocate for these things because your employer absolutely will not. So I'm glad you're taking steps. Hey, Fred. Fred is also happy you're here. She's giving us a great song. I'm going to try the microphone thing again. The more times I do it, the more chance it is that they don't stop singing. Called out for today, and instead of "Are you okay?" they said, "Get a doctor's note." And I said, "Oh, I will." Now get slammed with a workman's case. Yes. So that's the thing. They should have filled out the paperwork on the day of. That's on them. You know, that, like I said, that's to protect the employer too. The manager is going to get absolutely hammered now because they should have filled out the paperwork. You were hurt at work, you needed to go to the doctor, and if they didn't file that paperwork, they are in so much trouble. I'm going to try to swing this microphone over to the birds, and we're going to see if they continue singing. I'm going to do it very slowly, so it's going to be quiet for a minute. Give it just a minute here. We'll see. We'll see. They might settle in. No. I was trying to give her a whistle so that she would calm down, but instead of just calming down and beginning to sing again, I put her straight to sleep. She just went straight to sleep as soon as I started whistling, so no more singing. Told them and then went back to work to bring my doctor's note. They were like, yeah, they called and should be calling you as well, but it's the process. Got better stuff for my burn. Good. How's the farm? We are, as you can see on the screen, we're at 56 out of 101, and we are having Robin build us a second shed. It's time for a second shed. We have now been collecting so much roe that we need another shed full of preserve jars. So we're definitely making progress. We've got a bunch of Legend 2s, and we've got another Golden Animal Cracker now. So we are going to be rolling in the dough, and we are currently making about 600 to 700,000 gold a week. I'm looking to get that up above 1 million. We'll have our return scepter in 1 more week. And I'm hoping to get our income up to 1 million a week so that it's then 10 weeks to the golden clock. Yep, Fred got that blessing to nap. Got knocked right out cold. We're making progress. We finished the museum. We finished the archaeological dig site museum as well. So we are making progress. We've been kind of checking off some boxes. We're not very far towards, see, we got 500,000 from the wine yesterday. We're not very far towards perfection because we haven't started a lot of things, but we are getting there. Getting that income up is a good start. It is getting close to 11. And the dog is getting restless, so I am going to end it here. We'll go take a little walk around, and we'll take our screenshot for the day. For my girlies or hair dryers, if it says don't shampoo and I shampoo anyway, what will happen? Uh-oh. Yep, see, we're making our way down here. Robin's working on our second shed here. We've now got 4 Legend 2 ponds. Getting ready with hoarding all the crops and fishes to cook at 85% to perfection. This point, I'm in year 7. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're actually looking to possibly finish perfection during year 3 here, which is kind of that's an insane effort. It might fade more quickly. Try to avoid shampoos with sulfates. Okay. But yeah, we're making progress. And we might have perfection in year 3 or early year 4, which I think is... I would be very proud of that effort. I would be very proud of that effort. So our screenshot has been taken. And yeah, we're on to our second shed. Our first one's completely full. Our house here is getting more full with kegs by the day. We've got almost pretty much the entire upper half of the house is full of kegs brewing away with ancient fruit wine. So I'll let you guys continue your hair dye conversation while I look for someone to raid out to here. I may or may not be back after lunch. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. Old Son is not awake yet, as predicted. But if he does wake up, it is possible that I do not come back after lunch. So, Nessie's on. Whoops, 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 whoops. We gotta go. We gotta go right now. First one is for followers. The second one is for subscribers. We're gonna go see Nessie. If you guys don't know who Nessie is yet, please, please, please come along. She is the coziest streamer on the internet. She holds the trophy. She's won the awards. She's just too humble to show them to you. So that's what we're going to do. Whimsy, thank you for stopping in. Love you. I appreciate you stopping in. I may or may not be back. Either way, I'll still talk to you later. I honestly don't care what Nessie's playing. We're going there. So I hope you guys have a great day, whether I see you again or not. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a great day. Love you, folks.